But it's Seattle again, too. We got to talk about them. I feel like we've talked about your Minnesota Vikings more than we've talked about the winning football team.
Go.
Well, yeah. Seattle, just they're unreal. They're the cardiac kids. It just is. They're never fazed by any situation. Oh, we're down by 7 at home. Oh, here they come. They're coming back. They just find ways to win football games. I love their little 6-down offensive lineman front they have. I mean, they're not playing a tight end right now with
George Fant going in motion. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I mean, it was great. Big guy going in motion.
Exactly, and they're basically just like, hey, up yours. We're going to run the ball. See if you can stop it. We got a whole bunch of big effers up here, and we don't think it really matters who you put down in the box. And they're controlling the clock. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. And then, of course, we know when you get a little too antsy and start worrying about the run game, it's Russell Wilson time because he's got 3-4 receivers who were deadly weapons in the past game. And I don't even think Tyler Lockett's 100% healthy yet. So Seattle has found their mojo, and especially with the two-headed monster of Rashard Penny and Chris Carson. Man, that looks, that's fun and dynamic. They're both game breakers in their own shape, own way. But it was a fun game, and Seattle is for real, and they are a Super Bowl team.
And I think one of the reasons that they find a way to win these games, it's Pete Carroll as the head coach, and it's Russell Wilson at quarterback.
Of course.
Look, I want to be careful because we're going to get some nasty text messages from our coordinating producer if we say he doesn't get enough credit. But
he doesn't get enough credit. He does not.
I mean, here he is after the game, Russell Wilson, talking about how the Seahawks always seem to find a way to win games like the one we saw last night.
We have a winning culture. You got to have winning habits. Winning doesn't just happen. Winning, how you speak, the things you talk about, how you work in the off season, how you work during the season. Winning is a habit, and so I think that we've learned how to win. We've learned how to continue to win, and that's what this game's all about.
Yeah, and it's funny. I was watching the game last night down in the barn, and one of the guys there said, that guy doesn't get enough credit. I mean, there really is a sense out there that Russell Wilson isn't viewed as a top of the list 1, 2, 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Insane.
And he just isn't.
Insane.
He isn't.
I know. It's insane. Yes, he is. He's one of the 3 best in the game right now. Maybe 4, okay, if you want to go there. Hey, the top of the NFL, the quarterback position right now it's pretty damn talented. I mean, we got some legitimate mega superstars in him and Deshaun Watson and Mahomes and Rodgers and Lamar Jackson. So, holy cow. I mean, it's not easy to say you're number 1 in that group, but I'm with you. First of all, his all-time quarterback rating is up in the all-time ranks of the sport. He's special. Now, I think the problem is, and why he doesn't get enough credit is he's kind of a dork. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. I respect the hell out of Russell Wilson, but I think that's how he's viewed. I don't care that he's a dork. But you saw how he's mic'd up in the game last night and the things he said.
Let's go!
Yeah, hey.
Let's go!
Oh, we're going to get
Good job!
He talks like
Let's
a coach.
Go.
He talks like a coach. So it's not like it's like a quarterback that everybody's like, oh, he's talking, let me hear. He's got coach talk go. He's always playing the role of franchise quarterback, whether he's on the podium or he got a helmet on. And I think that kind of rubs people the wrong way, too, because they go, he's kind of a dork. He's not cool, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It is whatever, because between the lines, he is a stud, and he is the man. And, I mean, come on, 8 years with a winning record, his first 8 years in the NFL, that's insane what he does. It really is. And they went from a defense to an offensive team and said, hey, Russell, take over now. And he's done that ever since he's taken over. And it wasn't easy to play on a defensive team as a quarterback like that. So I do think he's a little bit underappreciated by the masses, yes.
Yeah, and the Seahawks, as they have retooled this team on the fly, right? See you later to guys like Richard Sherman and Earl Thomas. Cam Chancellor's was injury-driven, but they've moved on from guys who were the heart and soul of that team when they won the Super Bowl. And I remember last year when it was starting to click for the Seahawks. I talked to Russell Wilson after they beat the Lions 28-14, and he said, it feels like 2012 all over again.
Yeah.
I said, does that make next year 2013? He said, we'll see.
Right.
And here they are, the number 2 seeds right now in the NFC, and it's quite possible the road to Miami is going to go through Seattle, and that would set the table potentially for the Seahawks to get back to the Super Bowl and win it, Chris.
No doubt. And last thing, because I know we got to go to commercial break, but to what you're saying there, that's where Pete Carroll and John Schneider deserve a lot of credit. I mean, they're a 2 GM coach combination. Does it get really many better than that in football. I mean, to have the vision to get rid of some of those superstars that made the Seattle Seahawks who they are, then to make trades for Clowney, to make a trade for Quandre Diggs, holy cow, is that paying off? I mean, to draft DK Metcalf at the end of the second round, Josh Gordon, bringing him on the squad, that's already helped out and come through in some big moments. I mean, I think it's a testament to them and how they run the organization up there, and that's why they're so successful and they make it all happen.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.